Jesh Mataji, Jesh Mataji. In this new day, in this day of Sri Ganesh, of the week of Christmas, let's collectively bow to the lotus feet of our beloved greater brother and Lord Sri Ganesh, Sakshat Sri Jesus Christ, with all our heart and as one being in a very collective way. Collectif Namaskar Kundalini. Faisons un Namaskar collectif à notre Seigneur Sri Ganesha en ce début de la semaine de Noël. Talk of the day.
Life's work was very unique. The whole thing was a very unique thing. It was planned in such a manner that he was to be born in a place. It was very humble, because he came to teach us humility. The word teaching in the English language means telling about it, talking about it. But when I say teach, I mean create, to activate within us humility. Actually, he came on this earth, first of all, to create a space within us, by removing the hurdles of the ego. He had to talk of humility that time, because Romans were ruling and they were very arrogant, very crude, uncouth, underdeveloped, we should say, not at all evolved. So this ego of Romans affected everyone whom they ruled, because when you have somebody as an ideal before you, and always people see who dominates them, and such person becomes their ideal. So you start imbibing that kind of a character within yourself. In those circumstances, Christ was born. But he was not only born just for Romans or for anyone, but he was born for the whole world. Because ego had started growing in human beings at that time, and had developed quite a lot as far as the Romans were concerned. And that demarcated the way human beings were going on. So they had to be controlled first of all. And Christ had to come at a time where a balance So the first thing that was said about Christ throughout in all this music and songs you have heard now is that peace on earth. He came to create peace on earth. That's only possible when you are in balance. First of all. Secondly, when you are realized. Both things should be. If only you get your realization and there is no balance in you, there cannot be. But peace never means, in any way. He is a personality that recedes, runs away from situations, escapes. He does not want to face the reality, never meets them. Christ is pictured very differently from what he was. He was the strongest personality which you could have, and the healthiest man. And he would not stand any nonsense. Nobody could take liberties with him. But he would not himself take liberties with others. Of course, no question. Extremely compassionate, extremely kind, but very powerful. This is the balance. So he came on this earth to create peace within us. On this earth, there is no peace. Why? What's wrong? It's only the human beings are wrong. Where is peace? Within yourself. Who is violent? Human beings are violent to each other. Ego developed subtler ways and subtler ways. Then provocative ways started coming up also from the super ego. Sly methods from the super ego. The conflict started. And at that time, to overcome that conflict, the best thing was to create a space in Agya, in the center, in thoughtless awareness. That's how Christ had to come on this earth. The birth is very, very symbolic. Because he is nothing but Chaitanya, he is nothing but the word, as you call it, Logos. I don't know what all words you have got in language. The Shabda, as they call it, the Omkara. He was to be born in this way because he had no body. And the subtlest of subtle he had to be. Because the work was very subtle, sukshma. That's why he was born like that. It's very poetic to see him lying down in a manger for people. That look at it. Now see, a little child put in the manger, no comfort. Can there be a comfort in a manger? Think like that. All the Christian nations are after their comforts. Aren't we? What we think is not comfortable, it should be comfortable. Christians should never seek comfort. That is one of the messages of Christ's birth. If they seek comfort, then they are away from Christ. Because he was born in a manger. No comfort was provided for him. But that doesn't mean that you should assume some sort of a funny habitation. It doesn't mean that also. I mean, I have to tell the other side of it. You see. Copying him is not the way. It's not the way by copying him that you will become Christ, but by imbibing his qualities within you. It's a very, very concrete thing I wanted to tell you today. It's nice to talk of Christ's birth, be happy about it, sing songs, go into a mood like that, but really I tell you, it's a very symbolic thing for all of us to know that he slept in a man. What about Christ within us? You are not going to be happy with yourself, with your being, with your spirit, unless and until you create a manger of very soft thistles. You yourself, you are not going to enjoy it. You are creating a beautiful manger for Christ. To create the peace on earth. We have to be peaceful. To be peaceful, one has to be humble. This is the message of Christ. Humble. If we become humble, peace will come. Humble is a good word. I don't know if it explains what it means. Humble means not asking for your own comfort, but comfort of others. And Christ came on this earth to expand your present. So Christ, who is the present Christ, today, who is born in you, is to be looked after. Is not the Christ of the Bible, but the Christ of your heart, which is born within you, is to be looked after. Bible is so symbolic that it will take years and years for people to understand. It's too symbolic for you. But at least you can understand it. But other human beings cannot understand. So one has to only understand through your own spirit. That is the Christ born within you. It must be looked after. May God bless you.
Saksha Shri Adi Shakti Mutaji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Again, collectively, collective namaskar to our mother under a form of Shri Mary, Shri Jesus. Let's see. And collectively ensure Let's collectively say 4 times the mantra of Sri Ganesh. I, I was sorry. I forgot to put the mic. 4 times Sri Ganesh from the heart with attention in Sasrara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Collective attention in Saswara of the Virat as we are collective. As we are together, we are the Virat, the enlightened being. Collective attention in the Saswara of the Virat, in the heart of the Virat, and on the Muladhara of the Virat, where the Lord Ganesh is in his complete form. Let collectively surrender to him and pray that he brings auspiciousness, purity, innocence, and all his blessings to our meditation and all our meditations, that he blesses our lives. He blesses all the yogis. He blesses our ways. He blesses everything on which we put our hand and on which we put our enlightened attention. Let's continue breathing in and breathing out peacefully the pure energy of the Lord Ganesh. And at the same time, our attention, who still is in the collective Sahasrara, in our collective heart, and on the Muladhara, attention also move to be one with the collective Kundalini, which is taking her seat, her stand on the Muladhara, on the collective Muladhara, rising powerfully, gloriously in the collective being, enlightening all the collective chakras with the blessings of all the deities, going higher, 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 and enlightening the central channel. All attention is on the Lord, on the Agya chakra. Complete collective attention is on the Agya chakra. Let's put the right hand on the forehead. Mettons la main droite sur le front. L'attention collective est sur l'Agya. From our heart again, from our collective heart, let's say Shri Jesus Mary mantra. Partie du cœur, disons le mantra Shri Jésus Marie. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jesus Mary Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jesus Mary Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jesus Mary Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now, let's say the Lord's Prayer with again full attention on the Lord Jesus Christ in Agya to establish Him fully. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. I forgive myself, I forgive everyone. Let's keep the hand in the forehead for 1 minute and try to connect to the Lord Jesus Christ. both hands on the lap. Let's collectively go into the deep meditation and full attention in Sahasrara on the Lord Jesus Christ, so that He can really establish us in the present, expand the present in us deeply. All attention on Jesus Christ in Sahasrara. Mettons toute l'attention sur le Seigneur Jésus-Christ dans le Sahasrara et prions afin qu'il puisse nous établir dans le présent. Les deux mains sont ouvertes sur les genoux. Where is our attention? Where is our attention? Are we surrendered? Are we surrendered? Are we collective in Sahasrara? Full attention on the Lord Jesus Christ in Sahasrara. Let's collectively, with full attention again, surrender ego, superego, mind, all our reactions, all our actions to the Lord Jesus Christ in Sahasrara. He is pure Paramchaitanya. He is the one who established the present in us to expand, who expands the present in us. Let's surrender to Him who is in absolute control of ego and superego. Abandonnons notre attention aux pieds du Seigneur Jésus-Christ afin qu'il puisse absorber l'ego et le superego et nous établir dans le présent.
रिकॉर्डिंग मतलब
Now, it is time to do our collective work of surrendering all the darkness within us, collectively, individually, at humanity level. All the darkness, all the ignorance, everything that is adharma, we surrender to the Lord Jesus Christ, who is pure light, pure Paramchaitanya, who has all the powers. Let's ensure that we are very collective and very surrendered. Last, before finishing, let's completely let go all anger, all the grudges, everything that is making us heavy, all the anger, all the grudges that we can have inside us, all our inner enemies, all the greed, all the envy, all the jealousy, everything that is not healthy for our spiritual growth. We just let it go at the lotus feet of the Lord Jesus Christ. We need to feel that we are becoming lighter like a feather of light, feather of vibrations, because we are letting go. Let's collectively just drop everything that is heavy in us. Let's now feel the joy in our heart, the joy of the Lord Shiva, the joy of the Lord Jesus Christ, the joy of our Mother in our heart, pure joy, which is beyond duality, beyond good and bad, the state of pure happiness, pure joy. Let's collectively feel and establish joy in our heart, complete gratefulness to our Mother, to have made us yogis, to have given us our second birth, to have worked so hard for us to be here together as a big, beautiful global family, to love each other, to care for each other, to forgive each other, to grow strong and powerful, and to have no compromise for negativity within us or around us, to be the pure warriors of the Devi, fearless, totally surrendered to our Mother because she is the doer and she is the enjoyer.
माताजी दया करो मन में आन बसो मन में आन बसो माताजी दया करो मन में आन बसो माताजी दया करो तुम बिना लागे सुनो तुम बिना लागे सुनो खाली घट में प्रेम भरो खाली घट में प्रेम भरो माताजी दया करो मन में आन बसो माताजी दया करो तंत्र मंत्र पूजा नहीं जानो तंत्र मंत्र पूजा नहीं जानो मैं तो केवल तुमको ही मानो मैं तो केवल तुमको ही मानो सारे जग में ढूंढा तुमको सारे जग में ढूंढा तुमको अब तो आकर बहादुरो अब तो आकर बहादुरो ओ माताजी 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 दया करो माताजी दया करो तुम बिना लागे सुनो तुम बिना लागे सुनो खाली घट में प्रेम भरो खाली घट में प्रेम भरो
Collective Namaskar, Kundalini.
माताजी दया करो मन में आन बसो माताजी तंत्र कोहि मानो सा